Hey guys, Naomi saying now for today's video, we got to talk about Willian. Obviously, the Chelsea winger now, his contract has officially expired from Chelsea. It seems that he has officially signed for Arsenal. I'll be telling you my reasons why I think that that is the case. Also, Matteo Guendouzi being linked with Unai Emery at Villarreal. So there's a rumor on that, and I'll be giving my thoughts on that. But until then, please do leave your comments below. It does help the channel out. Like the video, this helps with the YouTube algorithm. And do remember to subscribe. But now, let's get started. So let's talk about Willian first of all. So there is a story a few hours ago now that Willian has officially signed for Arsenal, and the reason being is because obviously a lot of you probably play a lot of football games, and if you don't know, PES 21 is due to come out in a couple of months, and a video has been linked of PES 21, a trailer of Willian in an Arsenal kit, and I mean, to be honest, I've seen the video, I've seen the screenshots, and there is no confusion in that it looks exactly like him. And I have to say, I'm pretty happy with the signing. Like, I've known for quite a few months now that Arsenal have been looking for a winger. I mean, obviously there have been rumours on Ryan Fraser being the other winger that we might have been looking at, and also looking at Philip Coutinho, who I know could also play out wide, at least within his Liverpool days. But it looks like Willian is a done deal. I think he's a good, solid player. Yes, he's a bit older. You probably would have want somebody, let's say maybe 5 years younger. But we're getting a quality, proven Premier League player, and I personally feel that for every position that Arsenal play, Arsenal need to have a player, have an experienced player at least in every position. That's, I would say, at least 25 or older, and I think now Arsenal have that, especially if the plan is to put Aubameyang back up front with either Pepe or Willian on either wing, with Saka being the backup on the left and Reece Nelson being the backup on the right. I think in terms of team development, when looking at players' development, this makes sense. You know that the 3-year contract that's been rumoured that Willian has officially signed. In 3 years' time, Saka is going to be 21. He's going to be a lot better. He should be a lot more consistent, even though even at 21, he still is going to be relatively young. He should be a lot better than he is now, a lot more consistent than he is now. And what better way than learning from a player like Willian, who's done it all at Chelsea, just like David Luiz. And the same thing goes there for Reece Nelson. He can also learn from him as well. You got Martinelli there, young Brazilian player, can also learn from him. And then the story on the young guy from Sporting Lisbon, I think his name is Fernandez. I don't want to mess up his name, so I'm pretty sure his last name is Fernandez. Also putting like an 18 million bid for him. He would also benefit from having someone like a Willian around him as well. So for me, it's a win-win situation. I know a lot of Arsenal fans don't like it. They see it's, or why are we getting kind of we're becoming the Chelsea retirement home or Chelsea sloppy seconds. Like, it's just ridiculous. I mean, Willian got 9 goals, 8 assists last season across all competitions. That's a pretty good return, and it's not that far off from Pepe, to be really honest. I personally would have maybe tried to go after Wilfried Zaha, but I understand the reasons why they didn't. Arsenal, we all know, financially are a bit constrained right now, and signing players like Willian for a free, it makes sense. It really does. And even though I mean, I see Arsenal probably signing Willian on a contract maybe similar to David Luiz's amount, and I'm probably sure we're going to find out more on how much he's getting paid in a few days, or at least within another week when it's officially released. He'll probably be on somewhat similar to David Luiz, so not too much, but a good amount where he's going to be able to do very well, and he's going to be here for the next 3 years, and it's. I think this is a really solid signing. But like I have on the channel, like I do these videos, leave your thoughts below. I'm quite curious to actually hear what you guys have to say. But most people I've talked to do not like the fact that we've signed Willian or looking at Willian. So do leave your comments below on what do you think about Willian, our next kind of Brazilian winger. And finally, we got to talk about Matteo Guendouzi. So, I mean, Matteo Guendouzi looks like he's out of Arsenal. I mean, I think a lot of people have suspected that now for the past few weeks, at least the past month. And it's a bit of a shame because I think that he's talented. I felt that at the beginning of the season, he was probably going to be the Granit Xhaka replacement. And now with everything that's happened from the Brighton game and his attitude and suggesting that like he wouldn't mind leaving Arsenal, he's been completely frozen out. But guess who is looking at Matteo Guendouzi? Unai Emery. Unai Emery is looking at Matteo Guendouzi. Unai Emery just got a job at Villarreal, and he's looking to reunite with Matteo Guendouzi, according to the Metro here in London. And you know what? In terms of his development, I really don't know how that would do. I think that when Unai Emery was at Arsenal, he did make some mistakes, but I wouldn't call him a complete fraud because this team, even under Arsene Wenger, needed a lot of work. And even now, I feel like Arteta still isn't playing the formation that he wants to play. He's really just playing the way on that he needs to play in order to get the best out of the squad. So he's got a long. This team needs a lot of work, and I felt that that was probably the part that Unai Emery did wrong. But he's gone to Villarreal now, and now he wants Matteo Guendouzi there. Obviously, he knows the talent that's there within Guendouzi. He knows what Guendouzi could potentially do for that Villarreal side. He probably would be one of the best players. If he was to go to Villarreal, though, I don't think Villarreal could afford Guendouzi. I think maybe it might be an option of get him on loan and then see what he does. Maybe even like sell him next season. I mean, because Guendouzi's got quite a long contract. I believe he signed a 5-year contract now, so he'd be going into his third year. And I know Arsenal now are rumoured to be looking for around £40 million for Guendouzi. And there were stories about Barcelona, which even though some sources have said that Barcelona were keen, I've heard sources that it's something that they're not interested in Guendouzi. Not sure if it's because of everything that's been going on with Arsenal, but I know that the main thing that Barcelona are trying to do is to trim their wage bill, and I know there's some stories on Rakitic in regards to Arsenal, but we'll really see what happens with that over the next few weeks. I mean, Rakitic is a great player, but I'm not sure whether there's any legs with that. I think, again, that just might be something that Barcelona are trying to push. The same thing why I feel that the same thing that they're trying to push with Philippe Coutinho as well. But, yeah. But I'll keep you guys posted. I'll be giving you my thoughts on that. And, yeah, leave your thoughts on everything on Matteo Guendouzi and everything that I've said here today. Do remember to leave your comments below, like the video, does help the channel out, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Peace.